Hello again, everybody. It's Brian Allee-Walsh with NewOrleans.com, and it's the morning after, Tuesday afternoon actually, after the Saints scored their second victory in as many games, beating the 49ers last night at Candlestick Park 25-22. And as I've looked at perusing the final team and individual stats, you know, if you just look on paper, you would not know that the Saints would have come away with a hard-fought victory. But the only statistic that really counts is the final score. And I know that's a cliche, but it's really true. And I'll tell you why it's true. It's true because as you look at the standings after 2 games around the league, there are 8 teams that are still undefeated. And in the NFC, there's 2 contenders, in my opinion, and 2 pretenders. The contenders are Green Bay and the Saints. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to say there are 3 of them. Of the 4 teams, there's three contenders. That's Chicago and Green Bay in the NFC North, and the Saints, of course, in the NFC South. And then Tampa Bay, surprising Buccaneers, are also 2-0. I think the Bears are for real. I really do. I think with Mike Marchessault helping Jay Cutler, Lovie Smith, that's a good program. And they might be around there at the end, but as far as Green Bay and New Orleans, no one should be surprised there. The thing that concerns me a little bit about New Orleans' start is Drew Brees and the offense have struggled. There's no doubt about it. And talking with Drew Brees at the post-game press conference last night, he had that look of bewilderment. That is, he knows, he's certainly not letting in as to what's wrong with the offense, but you can just tell it's not the same offense that we saw last year. And certainly you can start with the point production. It's down. They're averaging less than 20 points a game, 19.5 I think it is. But it's just moving the ball in the chains. Now when it came down to doing it and not doing it, last night Drew Brees is at his best. The pass to Marcus Colston on the back shoulder was a thing of beauty, and it obviously helped put on the winning points. But the thing that all Houdat fans probably should be concerned with is that, you know, they're still giving up a lot of yardage. Alex Smith looked like the quarterback that what the 49ers had hoped when they drafted him, and Frank Gore had a great game. No other way to say it. He runs hard and punished the Saints front 7. But again, in the end, the Saints ended up winning the game and moved to 2-0 for just the second time to open a season in their franchise history, which is an amazing statistic to me. And they've got Atlanta come here on a short week. The Saints were given today off, and they will resume practice for the Falcons late tomorrow afternoon. Again, one of those changes because of the early season schedule. They'll hit the practice field around 3:15, 3:45, something like that, and work till 5:15, 5:30, and then hit Thursday, Friday, and Saturday in your normal time. But it's a change in the routine. But again, you know, flying back from the West Coast on the red eye, it's a heck of a lot better. And all I could think about was the team on that flight home from leaving at midnight and getting home for 6 o'clock this morning, was that they're 2-0, and it certainly makes it a heck of a lot better feeling than to be 1-1 or 0-2 for that matter. And you could make a case for a loss in either game. The thing also that we should be alert of, probably in the next 24 hours, if it already hasn't been, with the injury to Reggie Bush, which appears to be, and it's all speculation according to sources from all the .coms or the newspapers throughout the country. Until you hear from the Saints, it's all speculative. But Reggie Bush appeared to have broken a fibula in his right leg, as we all thought after the ball game last night, that he suffered a broken bone in his lower right leg. Which is, if there's going to be an injury of that sort to a guy like Reggie Bush, you know, it doesn't involve his knee, it doesn't involve his ankle, and it's a bone. It won't require surgery. He should be on the shelf a minimum of 6 weeks. That's the good news. The good news is it's not a season ender, and but he will be out, you know, an extended period of time. They have 2 running backs on the roster right now, Pierre Thomas and Deshaun I can't think of Deshaun's name right now. Excuse me. But Deshaun. Let me look for it real quick here. It's that flying back from the West Coast. That's what's got me going right now. But they've got the 2 running backs, and so look for them. I'm sure that Saints officials are going to have to go ahead, if they haven't already. They've got a short ready list of players, available running backs, and look for that to happen within the next 24 hours if it already hasn't, to bolster their roster. But again, short work week against the Falcons beginning tomorrow. Saints are 2-0, one of 4 teams in the NFC that are 2-0, and they'll march forward. So until tomorrow, Brian Allee-Walsh reporting for NewOrleans.com. See you again tomorrow.